The Treaty of Versailles and How It Led to World War II by Joey Williams and John Olsan Dulan.
Although the treaty ended the First World War, it would inadvertently start the Second. The war penalties on Germany were harsh, making them look to Hitler, who promised them a solution to their plight, as the new leader of Germany. The sour taste left by the Entente in the mouth of the citizens of the factions that made up the Central Powers created a political climate dominated by nationalists and extremists. Therefore, although for a short amount of time the Treaty of Versailles helped calm tensions between the countries, it eventually led to the uprising of the Axis and the start of the Second World War.
The Treaty of Versailles was a peace treaty produced by the Allied powers: Great Britain, France, Russia, Italy, Romania, Japan, and the United States. The treaty was made at the end of the war, putting the blame and the damages of the war on Germany. German leaders asked U.S. Woodrow Wilson to arrange a general armistice in October 1918. The treaty was drafted in 1919, and the Big Four, Britain, France, the United States, and Italy, were the ones making all the decisions about the treaty. Even the rest of the Allied powers had very little say in what went into the treaty.
Germany had to cede territory to Belgium, Czechoslovakia, and Poland. Germany also had to pay $269 billion in war reparations. Germany had to cede Alsace-Lorraine as well as let the Entente occupy the Rhineland. Germany had to accept full war guilt for starting the war and also had to drastically limit their navy and army.
The citizens of Germany after the war turned to Hitler as their new leader because of what he promised. The citizens wanted someone to blame for the war, and Hitler gave them that: the Jews. The citizens wanted to take the fight to the Allied power for destroying their country, in their eyes. And all Germans were affected by this treaty because of what other countries and people thought of them. That's why in World War II there were so many traitors in the U.S., because the Germans were poorly treated after World War I.
The treaty's harsh penalties led to a mass discontent among the German populace. This would lay the groundwork for more radical forms of thought. Due to the mass amount of money that Germany had to pay, led to inflation of the Deutschmark. This, combined with the later Great Depression, would lead to Germany to suffer from hyperinflation. The drastic reduction in the allowed number of troops that can be in service led to a mass amount of war-weary and discontented soldiers flooding the streets of Germany. These men, often unemployed and without pension, commonly found themselves working with radical parties and gangs. The mass reduction of Germany's military also hurt national prestige and led to discontent with the current ruling government.